Hello, friends. Hello, chatters. How are you all? Welcome all on behalf of DB Virtuals and JKSha classes for CA Inter lecture started. Now, today we are here for CA Inter Advanced Accounts. Correct? CA Inter Advanced Accounts. CA Inter. CA Inter. Correct? Advanced Accounts. Now, friends, first of all, you could be from either direct entry or foundation. In any of the situation chatted, welcome to it. Accounts is one subject which you had been studying from your childhood. Yes, no. Now, what is so special in CA Inter? First of all, let us understand how this batch will go about. Correct. In this batch, we solve. First thing we would do in this batch is that every chapter which we study, we would write notes of entire chapter. Why, sir? Why write notes at this generation or this age? I'll tell you one thing. I personally believe, suppose you don't write notes and you only read and I am explaining, the speed will become fast. Correct. There will be a lot of speed when you are studying. Secondly, in 3 hours, you will study almost 3.5 hours or 3 hours 45 minutes. That's stuff. So what was supposed to go in your brain in 3 hours, beta, it will go in your brain in 2.5 hours only. So extra information in less time. So first, complete notes writing. Whatever notes I write, that would be sent as it is to you. So I would write notes. That notes will be sent to you. I will solve questions. That questions will be sent to you. What we will solve. Now, Chartered CA Institute has got 4 publications. How many publications? 4. Number 1, ICI material. Number 2, model test papers. Number 3, revision test papers. Number 4, past examination questions. Correct? You would get a book which would consist of all these questions. Institute material, revision test papers, model test papers, and past examination questions. Everything will be covered in the class. So, we will solve sums from all ICI publications. All ICI publications. That is study material, model test papers, revision test papers, and past year papers. 4 things. Now, this course will go on for almost 30 to 40 hours, that is 3.5 months. In this 3.5 months, if CA Institute comes out with some new questions, then if they come out during this period, then we'll study that also in the class. Am I clear? That question also will be supplied to you. And that question also chartered, we will study in the class. Are you understanding what I am saying? Yes, sir. Third chartered, whatever questions I am solving, that solution also will come to you. Looking at my handwriting, you feel the handwriting are decent. Good, no? So with this good handwriting, colorful notes also you will get. But again, I personally request you please write. So it solve all this ICI publication. Plus, we'll solve MCQs also. Why? Because nowadays, no institute has started MCQ in exam. So MCQ to must Jai Mata Di. Inky Pinky Ponky, father had a donkey, donkey died, father cried, Inky Pinky Ponky. Tick. No, not like that. You should learn it conceptually. Correct? Now, I'll tell you. What does concept mean? Anything which you can think rationally and answer. Anything for which you have got a rational answer or rational logic behind is your anything which has got your rational logic behind it chartered is your concept. So whatever you are writing, you should know why you are writing it. What you know, why it is asset, why it is expense, why it will come here, why it will be debited, why it will be credited, why you want to disclose. Any why answer, you know it conceptually, logically. That is known as concept. And believe me, we will learn every concept thoroughly. Day one may whatever we learn, day last day may whatever we learn. Believe me, it will have a wonderful collection. First thing. Second thing, chartered, you will feel there is a flow in accounts in every chapter. It is so beautifully it will come out. In your mind, you're like, okay, this is this, this is this, this is this. Sequentially, entire chapter will flow. Now, thereafter, chartered, what do we expect from you? From my end, so you expect books, you expect concept, you expect notes, you expect MCQs, you accept solutions, you accept doubt clearing. Correct? Accept doubt clearing. Now, chartered, you accept or you want your doubts to be cleared. Your doubts will be cleared. Chartered, your doubts would be cleared if you are in this classroom studying live. Then you can ask me doubts in the live sessions. If you miss asking doubts in the live sessions, then after the sessions you can ask me doubt. Then if you're watching recorded lecture on app, then in app also you can ask doubts. So doubts can be asked in class, after class, and later on through app. Okay. So doubt clearing is done. Thereafter, sir, after the syllabus gets over, will there be any revision? Yes, we'll do revision also. Correct. So we would do revision also. I can assure you one thing. The concepts are wonderful. The concepts are beautiful. The coverage is amazing. I will put from my end more than 100%. But from your end also, beta, you have to put more than 100%. If you work in tandem, are you understanding? Yes or no? Yes. If we work in tandem, then I can guarantee good results, desired results are destined. Nobody can stop it. Am I clear? Yes, sir, chat. Now, then you would get two books. That is, one is on AS, one is on chapters. In these books, you have got notes, little, classwork section, which we do in the class, homework section ke few sums we will do in the class. Remaining ka solution will be given repetitive variety ka. Okay? That is for your practice. Because what we believe, or what I believe basically is, even if I solve 100 questions in the class, solve 100 questions, will you get marks? No. I solve 100 questions, I will get marks. Understanding a question and solving a question is very different, beta. When I'm solving the question, you'll say, yeah, understood. Tell me the answer of this. You will tell. What is the answer to this? You will tell. Tell me this calculation. You will tell. Which side it will come? You will tell. That means you will keep on telling me all the answers in the classroom. But if I tell you solve this entire question yourself from first step to last step, you say, Ayyo, problem. Either there is a starting problem, or in between problem, or there is problem in the ending. So until and unless, beta, you solve few questions, you solve few questions, it will not work. So after every class, after every chapter, time being, I'll keep on telling you that beta solve this question today, solve that question today. Those questions, when you solve, you have got the solution with you. If you still have doubt, you can ask me. Believe me, if you go in tandem like this, I can guarantee 90, 80 in accounts is easily achievable. Now you might start laughing. And Swami, he is joking. 90? You know what 90 is? I know. I've seen people getting it. I've seen people sitting in front of me getting it. So it is possible. First thing you have to make up your mind. So 90 I don't want. 60 only I get. No. Me, my parents, my grandparents, my friends, everybody will be happy. I understand that. But aim for sky. You'll end up in 3. So at least aim for nice marks. Work towards it. You have got enough of time. Getting good marks is no big deal. Understood? Yes, no. Yes. Now, this is what was about class. I told you, we'll write notes, we'll solve questions, both the notes, we will give it to you. We'll solve questions from NTP, RTP, partials, study material. You can ask out in class, after class, later on through app also. We'll do revision also. We'll get 2 books. One is for AS, one is for chapters. Sir, who are you? My name is Dipesh Majid here. Born, brought up, educated, spoiled in Calcutta, but relocated to Bangalore since 2006. So teaching CA Inter for almost 20 years, but only in face to face. So many students. Every year, almost 800 to 1,000 students sit in front of us in face to face lectures. This is the first time I got an opportunity to interact with students like this. I am enjoying it, and I am sure you will also enjoy. Are you understanding? Yes, no, yes, sir. Now, एक बात बताओ. Now, chartered, एक बात बताओ. You tell me. Popularly, people used to call me the best sir. So if you ask those who would have by chance studied with me in past, they would have known me by Dipesh sir only. I teach all 3 levels: foundation, inter, final. I don't know. I always believed if there is accounts, I should be there. I've really enjoyed studying this subject. I've really enjoyed being a part of the study parade of students. I'm sure in this journey also we'll enjoy. Enough. Now, this is how the classes would go about. This is how the classes would go about. If you have any other doubt regarding how we will go about, you can ask later. Then, chartered, let's come down to paper pattern. So test will be there. Yes, we'll have tests also. But test I'll tell as and when we start studying little portion. Starting, if I tell you about test, then the gone paper. Now, paper pattern. Now, you know paper is of how many marks? The paper is of 100. Correct. But paper is of 100 marks, you have to attempt. If you have to attempt 100 marks, examiner gives you paper of 100 marks only. No. So there's a choice also. Very good. There's a choice. How many marks ka choice? Sir, one question ka choice. That is what I have heard. Exactly. Paper is of almost 114 marks to 120 marks. Correct? But out of that 114 to 120, you are supposed to attempt 100 marks. So paper pattern is attempt 100 marks. In this paper pattern, we have divided into two parts. First is MCQ. First is MCQ chartered and second is subjective. MCQ is 730 marks. MCQ 30 marks. Subjective 70 marks. Correct? This 30 marks is compulsory. You have to attend, there is no choice. In this 70 marks, you have got question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6. Correct? This question 1 is compulsory. Artha, understood? Now, is compulsory. Remaining 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many? 5. Out of this 5, you are supposed to attempt. Attempt any 4. So you are supposed to attempt 4 questions here, 1 question here. 5 questions. For how many marks? 70 marks. So 5 questions chartered, you are supposed to attempt for 70 marks. If 5 questions is for 70 marks, use your basic mathematics and tell me each question you are attempting for how many marks? So 70 divided by 5, 14 marks. Exactly. So can I write over here? Each question is of 14 marks. Sir, 14 marks ka one full question. No. This 14 marks can be of 3. That is either one part or 2 parts or 3 parts. One part means entire 14 mark is one question. 2 parts means 2A, 2B. It can be 10, 4. It can be 8, 6. It can be 7, 7. Am I clear? Okay. 3 parts means A, B, C. It can be 8, 3, 3. It can be 7, and some combination they can give 3 questions also. So there can be 1 part, 2 part, or 3 part. Generally, generally speaking, chartered question number 1 is compulsory, which is of 14 marks, which is one question. Generally, if in 14 marks, question number 1, if you get 2 questions, that does not mean you start running toward my house just to kill the pace. Sir, Kaiku, because he told 1 question, but 2 questions came in exam. Don't do like this with me. Am I clear? So this is your paper pattern. And over here, no negative mark. Over here, chartered, no negative mark. Am I clear? Now, now, so this is your paper pattern. Any problem till here? No. Now, chartered, let's understand little bit of syllabus also. Let us understand a little bit of syllabus also. I don't know, but you must have heard that in 2024 there was a change in syllabus. So earlier there were group 1 में 4 papers, group 2 में 4 papers. Now group 1 में 3 papers, group 2 में 3 papers, and total became 6 papers. Correct? Thereafter, earlier there was accountancy in group 1, accountancy in group 2. So accounts used to be of 200. But after revision, accounts has become one paper of 100 marks. Correct? Now there were a lot of chapters. So they have drastically reduced the chapter. But they have increased, but chartered, they have increased what? They have increased standards. So syllabus is divided into 2 parts. Syllabus is divided into 2 parts. One we call it chapters, and other we call it accounting standards. Am I clear? One we call chapter and the other we call it accounting standards. Now, chapters में and accounting standard में difference क्या है? Now, as soon as I say accounting standards, no, people start believing it is theory. No, beta, it's not that. It's a language of the business. These are rules and regulation given by institute for preparation of financial statement. So, Thama, slowly, these are rules and regulation given by ICAI for preparation of financial statements. So these are mandatory. Am I clear? So in reality, when you will go, no, believe me, AS will become primary thing which you will keep on applying in your life. Most primary thing if you are into audit and assurance. Accounting standard would become your bread and butter, would become your life. If you are doing accounting for bigger companies, then we have got Ind AS. So India may AS are of two varieties. One is known as AS. The other is known as Ind AS. Ind AS ka full form is Indian AS, but we call it AS only. Now chartered, what is the difference between AS and Ind AS? This is comparatively simple. This is complex. This is followed by unlisted companies whose net worth is less than 250 crores. Unlisted and net worth less than 250 crores. If your net worth is 250 crores or you are listed, anyone, then you follow Ind AS. So for this level, let's remember for chotu companies, small companies, we follow AS. For doddu companies, for big companies, we follow Ind AS. Correct? In your syllabus, AS is there in intermediate. In final, you study Ind AS. So Ind AS is the papa version, father version of AS. Understanding? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Correct. AS go out of natural love and affection, we will call it AS. Accounting standards go, we would call it AS. How many A's are there, chat? We have got accounting standard 1 to accounting standard 29. So 1 to 29. Ayyo Rama sir, all accounting standards are we supposed to study? Sir, full 1 to 29 accounting standards we are supposed to study. Yes. Now, can you give me a minute? Well, AS 1 to AS 29. Now, in this, AS 6 and AS 8 is deleted. Yo, thank you. 2 A's gone. So I left with how many A's? AS 7. Sir, why did they delete? Why did they delete? Sometimes what happens? A member from your house goes away. So why are you saying like this? Relax. A member from your house goes away. Does it mean he does not exist? Your sister got married and went to another house. So now he is a part of another house. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Somebody else's sister you got. So now that somebody else's sister is not part of their house but a part of your house. Similarly, 6 and 8 are not part of the house individually now. It does not mean that they were redundant. The information given over there was useless. So 6 and 8 got merged with different standards. 6 got merged with 10 and 8 got merged with little bit 4, little bit 29. Here and there it got settled. Okay, okay. So 6 and 8 got merged. So you are left with how many accounting standards? Therefore, we need to study how many? 27 accounting standards. We need to study how many? 27 accounting standards. 27 accounting standards started when we will study. So all 27, yes. Now, but what is the weightage? That also I know. Accounting standard 27 को let's divide it into two parts. One is chapter like that means there are few A's which are like chapters only. Correct? Which you will feel that we are studying chapter only. Correct. The way you studied company accounts, BRS, rectification, depreciation, final account, where little bit of theory is given by the teacher and then dum dan you keep on solving sums. Correcta, incorrecta? Correcta. So chapter like my chartered, you have number one. Num investment accounting. Investment accounting. This investment accounting is AS 13. Then chartered chapter like is cash flow statement. This cash flow statement chartered is accounting standard 3. Sir, we studied this in 12th also. You will teach. Correct? No? Yes, we are genius in this. Number 3 is amalgamation. Is 14. Amalgamation of companies. Sir, investment account. Sir, what is amalgamation? Amalgamation, you don't know? Yeah, what this music? Na 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 na. This is Shehnai ka music. This Shehnai, the music you hear in marriages, combining, amalgamation. But over here it is amalgamation of companies. Number 4, consolidation. Consolidation. When I say consolidation, we'll study AS-21, AS-23 and AS-27. And chapter 3 and 4 are carried forward in your final also, but of Ind AS. Chapter 2 also is carried forward, but as Ind AS. Chapter 1 is also carried. So everything what you study over here is carried forward. AS wala part is carried forward to your final also. AS wala part is carried forward to your final also, but in Ind AS form. Okay. So how many A's gone? A's 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gone. So out of 27, 6 gone, so you're left with how much? So 27 minus 6 is remaining are 21 accounting standards. Out of this, sir, how many are theory, how many are practical, or majority is theory? No, no, no. Is 1, is 4, 5, 18, 24, 29. 6 standards approximately, beta, are completely theory. Correct? Remaining a mixture of theory and practical, need not worry. Are you understanding? Yes, sir. So these are your syllabus as far as accounting standards is concerned. As far as chapters are concerned, you have got company final accounts, we can call it, or we call it preparation of financial statements. Correct? Number 2, you have got Buyback of shares. Sir, why these are called chapters? These are not AS related. Achha. Number 3. Internal reconstruction. I hope you are writing. Please keep on writing everything which I write. And fourth is branch accounts. Now, this is your syllabus. Out of this, the weightage of this is 35 to 45 marks. 35 to 45 marks. And weightage over year is 65 to 55 marks. Now, if you generally ask people, no, that sir, I have heard A's comes less, chapters come more. When people say no, A's comes less, chapters come more, that means that including this also over here. So when I say 55 to 65, it is everything, including this also. So if 35 come from here, and if I say 20 come from here, so 35 and 20, then only people start believing, or 35 and 30, people start believing what? People start believing 60 marks of the paper was this only. Chapters. No, but if cash flow, amalgamation, consolidation comes, then it is not chapter beta, it is accounting standard. So when I say 55 to 65, it is this. Sir, how much will be this coverage? That is difficult to find out. Without writing, I will try to tell you. Without writing, this is around 25 marks. Correct? But this breakup 35 to 45, I have not given, institute has given. And 65 to 55, I have not given, CA institute has given. But this is around 40 marks that institute has not put. I am telling, so I am not writing. Now, 35 to 45 mein branch is compulsory, which will come for 5 to 10 marks. Why I am saying all this? Because you should know how will be your paper. So this does not make too much of importance today. But in the long run, will this help you? Yes. When you finish syllabus, no, it will help you which chapters to prioritize. But believe me, all chapters are important. Are you understanding? Yes. So this is your. So we studied how we would go about your paper pattern, your syllabus, everything. Correct, sir? How we would go about? It's not that we will first study chapters and then we'll study AS, or first we'll study AS, then chapters. It would be random. It is not that AS also will study in order. 90% chances are that we will study AS in order, but nothing is correlated. I will do chapters according to your and my convenience. Am I clear? Yes, sir. Now, chatted, let's start our discussion with preparation preparation of financial statement. Correct? Now, chatted, first thing, preparation of financial statement. Have you prepared financial statements? Sir, loads. Foundation mein we had got final account of sole trader. Then we had final accounts of partnership. Then we had final accounts of manufacturing concern. Then we had final accounts of non-profit organization. All those are financial statement only, no? Yes. So preparation of financial statements is nothing but final accounts only. But over here, we are talking of corporate entities, non-corporate entities. Corporate. So preparation of financial statements of corporate entities. Now, Chartered, tell me what are financial statements? So financial statements are trading, PL, balance sheet, cash flow, notes to accounts, and recently we have heard statement of changes in equity. So first question that comes to our mind is what are financial statements? Correct. Now, beta, financial statements are balance sheet, statement of PL, then balance sheet, statement of PL. Now, chartered, I am sure you would have heard, sir, cash flow statement is also there. I know it is there. But cash flow statement, don't you think it is not given in Schedule 3? It is given in AS3. Correct. So cash flow statement is there. I am not denying beta. But cash flow statement we study in AS3. Sir, one more item we have heard. Statement of changes in equity. Hey, relax. Your syllabus now only this four, and this also gone. So preparation of financial statement wale chapter mein we are interested in only in three things. How many things? Balance sheet, statement of PL, notes to accounts. Am I clear? Yes. So what are financial statement that you understood? Now, why financial statements chat? Why is financial statements you need to prepare? Fatafat tell me. Why do we need to prepare financial statements? We need to prepare financial statement for two reasons. Two, a performance of organization. That means in layman terms, if I call it profit. This is a symbol of pi. Pi means profit. We would use in our class this pi wala chapter. Correct? Yes, no, yes, sir. So performance of organization, that is pi. B, to know financial position. Correct? To know financial performance and to know financial position. That is why we prepare financial statements. Correct? Now, Chartered, tell me honestly one thing. That is, this we have learned from childhood, 11th standard. Mein, our objective is to learn accounts, to find out the financial position and financial profit. Correct? Profit and balance sheet. Now, Chartered, my question is, what we would do finding this? We should know how the organization is performing, how the business is performing. To know the performance of the business, whether we should continue, we should not continue, what policy should be framed, we should invest, we should not invest, we should work in this organization, we should not work in this organization, we should lend money, we should not lend money, we should sell goods on credit, we should not sell goods on credit, we should buy goods, we should not buy goods, how much tax to take, on what tax to take. Did you listen? Why do we require financial performance and financial position? To find out how the organization is performing. According to that performance, what are the financial and operating policies should be framed, whether an organization should continue running or should stop, we should invest in organization or we should not invest, we should lend money, we should not lend, we should sell goods on credit, we should not sell, we should buy goods on credit, we should not buy, we should work in this organization, we should not work. Oh, so these financial statements chartered gives us benefit only to organization. No, Papa, it does not give benefit to organization, but it gives benefit to too many people. It gives benefit to too many people. How many people? It gives information. This information is used by investors. This information is used by lenders, employees, suppliers, customers, government, and public. Investors, employees, investors, employee, suppliers, customers, government, public, and lenders. Acha. So why financial statement? For this reason. To be used by a investors, that is shareholders, B, lenders. Investors and lenders with difference is what? Both have given money to do business, but one has given with risk, one has given without risk. Investors are with risk, shareholders are given with risk. Profit, lenders, interest. Am I clear? Then, employees. Correct. Financial statement to be used by investors, lenders, employees. Then, suppliers, customers. So, first, seven people are there. Okay. How many? Seven users of financial statement. First, investor. Second, lender. Gone. Third, employee. Fourth, fifth, supplier and customer. Six, seven, government and public. Government, public. That means chartered, or as a chartered accountant, you will prepare financial statements. As a chartered accountant, you will prepare financial statement which will be used or which will be read by whom? These are seven people who will prepare a chartered accountant. But who will use or who will read these seven people? Who are the seven people? Investor, lender, employees, three gone. Yes. Then supplier, customer, done. Yes, 3 5 हो गया. then government, public. So seven. How many are there? Seven. Number one, investor. Number two, lenders. Number three, employee. Number four, bolo, customer. Correct. Number five, supplier. Brilliant. Then, sir, government. Then, public. Very good. So, it is prepared by a chartered accountant, but it is used. Excuse me. It is used or read by whom? These seven people. Now tell me, you should prepare financial statement in such a way that you should understand or they should understand. So they should understand. Exactly. Remember this point. We are preparing financial statement for these seven people to understand. We are not preparing financial statements to be for so that we understand. Sure. Now tell me, you understood accounts? Yes. Do you know the meaning of debit? Yes. Do you know the meaning of credit? Yes. Do you know debit? If asset increases, it should be debited. If asset decreases, it should be credited. Expenses should be debited. Income should be credited. All this you know? Yes. In ledger account, this is debit side, this is credit side. Do you know? Yes. What is the impact when you write something on the debit side, something on the credit side? Yes or no? All this you understand because you are expert of chartered accountancy or you are expert of accountancy. But do you believe that these seven people understand accounts? No. So, don't you think your financial statement should be prepared in such a way that these seven people understand who are not masters in accountancy? So it is different, no now. It is prepared by somebody, you, who is a master in accounts. But it is read by somebody who is under in accounts. Okay. So chartered, you remember, you prepared balance sheet. Yeah. Which balance sheet? T. Most balance sheet. Capital, liability, asset. Then when you came to 12th, no, they taught you this balance sheet also. Shareholders fund, non-current liability, current liability, non-current asset, current asset. Uh, Now, Charter, tell me which was the better balance sheet? This. Why? Because you were used to it. You knew all debit items would come on the asset side, all credit items would come on the liability side. Correct? Yes or no? Yes. But my chartered accountant, this balance sheet, these people do not understand. This balance sheet, these people do not understand. Why? Because they are not masters in accounts. So, but who will decide what they will understand? Exactly. It will be decided by makers of law. And makers of law will get opinion from lot of people. Those people who are interacting with public, that is Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Urban Development, Ministry of Chamber of Commerce, everybody who are reading these financial statements will give information to Ministry of Corporate Affairs that what kind of financial statements they understand. And they prepare a format accordingly. So whatever format you studied over here, when they realized that this format will not work, they created this format. Later on, better. After a few years, they might find a better way of presentation. And this format also might change. That is why accounts is a art, not a science. It is continuously evolving. Oh, now the balance sheet which you studied. So first of all, you should understand why we are following T wala balance sheet. We are not following T wala balance sheet and we are following vertical balance sheet. 2013, but companies at 1956 में both the balance sheet का option was there. Then this balance sheet का option is removed. Why? Because they felt it is better. Are you understanding? So in future, something better might come and again it might change. So if I feel this is a better presentation, can I do it? You should first reach that position to make world believe that what you are thinking represents a mass. First qualify. First qualify and then raise your opinion. Anyways. Now, Chartered, This balance sheet which you prepared, so water financial statement, Y financial statement. Correct. Now charted. Our objective. Now, can you tell me how many types of balance sheet are there? So two types I know. One is T format. Is the T format wala balance sheet still there or gone? Is T format wala balance sheet still there or gone? Sir, still there. T format wala balance sheet is still there, sir. Who are preparing? Who are preparing those T format wala balance sheet? Non-corporate entries, a partnership, sole proprietorship, childhood may you studied in foundation, 11, 12, those people. Correct? Why? Because their balance sheet is not to be read by so many people. No? Achha. But companies prepare which balance sheet? Companies prepare which balance sheet? So companies prepare balance sheet as per schedule 3. Correct. Achha. So schedule 3 में how many types of balance sheet are given? Sir, schedule 3 में one type of balance sheet. Schedule 3 में three types of balance sheet are given. Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. Schedule 3 gives us three types of balance sheet. Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. Division 1 is for those companies which follow AS. Division 2 is for those companies which follow Ind AS. And Division 3 is for those companies which are NBFC, non-banking financial companies. Sir, one example you give of non-banking financial companies. Non-banking financial companies, Bajaj Finance, they call you. You want to take a loan? Do they? They do not. They do not. No. Correct? No. So our objective. So how many balance sheets this happen? One, two, three, four. Then banking companies, some banking companies follow balance sheet as per banking regulation. Insurance company as per IRDA. Oh, everybody do not follow this balance sheet. Railway ka different balance sheet. So many balance sheets are there, no? T format, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, banking, insurance, railways, electricity. Electricity is time being following this balance sheet only. Are you understanding? Some banks follow different balance sheet. Any which ways, let's forget all that. But there are too many balance sheet. You knew two balance sheet only. One, another. No, no. One is you followed horizontal, then vertical. So many balance sheet. T format, vertical में for banking, division 1, division 2, division 3, banking, insurance, electricity, railways. Correct. But our objective is 1 minute. Formats of अच्छा, chartered. Are you learning financial statement of partnership? NPO, sole proprietorship? No, no. I made you right. Preparation of financial statement of corporate entities. मतलब company baba. Formats of financial statements. Formats of financial statement. There are three formats. How many formats? Three formats. three formats per Schedule 3. Schedule 3 of Companies Act. There are, I think, some 600 odd sections and five schedules in Companies Act. Out of it, third schedule deals with financial statement. Second schedule deals with depreciation. Am I clear? But we are presently concentrating on third schedule. Remaining you will study in company law. Correct? So there are five schedules. We are learning third schedule. Second schedule also deals with, I think, depreciation, but that is not in a part of a syllabus. Am I clear? Now, now charted, and the this is as per guidance note 2022 as issued by ICI. MCQ you get no, then all this you can get no. That is why it is. Schedule 3 mein we have got three parts. One, division 1, division 2, and division 3. Division 1 is for companies following AS. This division 2 chartered is for companies following and division 3 is for NBFC, non-banking financial companies. That means they are into finance, but they are not bank. They are doing business of finance, but they are not bank. Am I clear? Sir. Now chartered, our objective is to follow what? Division 1. Correct. This is in our syllabus. In our CA inter syllabus. This division 2 is in CA final syllabus. Division 3 you will learn in reality. Am I clear? So you understood what is financial statements, why financial statement, and what are the formats. Where are the formats given? Now chartered, we are supposed, and how many types of balance sheet are there? I told you so many. I hope that that part is clear that there are a lot of balance sheet. Now we'll start with इसको मैं बोल दूं concept 1, introduction. Yes, correct. Now we'll do concept. Sir, will this notes? We will get yes, yes. Concept 2. We'll start with format of what? We'll start with format of balance sheet. Correct? We'll start with format of balance sheet. Now, format of balance sheet. This we are doing format of balance sheet as per schedule 3, division 1. Correct? Now, now chartered particulars, note number, current year, previous year. Am I clear? Current year, previous year. Now chartered. Current year means current year के figures previous year को we popularly call it as comparatives. We call it as comparative. First point is what? Sir, first is equity and liability. Equity and liability. So, sir, I am asking you, what is the difference between equity and liability? Sir, equity is owner's fund and liability is liability, which is obligation to pay. Correct. Is equity also a liability? No. Equity is equity. That is why we show equity and liability separate. For example, you had learned no capital plus liability is equal to asset. Yes or no? Yes. Now chartered people say capital plus liability is equal to asset. Very good. Everybody says. Is capital also liability? Some people say yes. No. Capital is capital. This is equity. This is liability. Capital is treated as liability, but it is not a liability. What is a liability? Liability is an obligation where you have to pay the money, a fixed sum of money within a specified period. Correct? So, suppose if I tell you creditors 2000 rupees, which I am supposed to pay within 2 years, then it's my liability. It's an obligation to pay a fixed sum of money in 2 years. Correct? But chartered, tell me honestly, suppose capital is balance sheet में 10,000 rupees, are you supposed to pay owner 10,000? And when you are supposed to pay owner? So we are supposed to pay owner when business liquidates. Exactly. So is there an obligation to pay before liquidation? No. All liabilities are you supposed to pay on liquidation? All liability belongs to your father-in-law. Are you supposed to pay them on liquidation, beta? No, no, no. All liabilities are supposed to pay within a specified period of time. Like debentures 5 years, preference shares 20 years, creditors go 6 months, whatever is the term. Are you understanding? Yes or no? Yes, sir. So all obligations are payable within a specified period of time. And a fixed sum of money is payable. Is capital payable within a fixed term? Capital is not payable within fixed. Correct? It is not an obligation. Now chartered secondly. Are you supposed to pay the same amount? Capital 10,000 means 10,000 only you will pay. Yes, sir. Not 10,000. No chartered. You remember your CA foundation ka dissolution chapter? Or this chapter you had studied in 12th also, you remember by any chance? Yes, sir. Now, suppose chartered, listen to me very carefully. Capital is 10,000. ठीक है, sir. The business got liquidated. Business बंद हो गया. Business got liquidated. Shut down. That's it. Over. Tata. If the business got shut down, what will you do? Sir, I will sell the assets, pay off the liabilities. Okay. After that, bank may 8,000 was there only. How much was there? Only 8,000 was there. Will you pay entire 10 to your capital? Bolo, हाँ. No. If you have 10, you are supposed to pay 10, but you have 8 only. So how much you will pay? 8. Capital is 10. Will you pay 10? No, sir. As much as we have that. But suppose you sell the assets, pay off the liabilities. After selling of the assets and paying of the liabilities, chartered, you have got 40,000. Tell me, how much you will pay? Sir, I will pay 10. Remaining 30, sir, remaining 30 business will keep. And Swami, why business will keep 30? Business is shut down. Oh, yeah. Whatever was the capital balance you used to transfer it to bank account in dissolution, you remember? Yes, sir. Whatever was the capital balance you used to transfer it to bank account. Do you remember? Yes, sir. That means chartered whatever was there in the bank that you paid it to capital. Yes or no? Yes. That means if your capital was 10 and your bank had 8, you would pay 8. But if your capital was 10 and your bank had 40, then you would pay 40 beta. That means capital is not required to pay a fixed amount of money, but you are supposed to pay as much money you have. If your asset minus liability is 5 rupees, you will pay 5 rupees. If your asset minus liability is 5 crores, you will pay 5 crores beta. Am I clear? Yes or no? Yes, sir. So equity is not liability. It is treated as a liability. Equity is equity. That is capital. It is not a liability. Because some people think equity is internal liability and liability is external liability. This is written in few books, beta. But AS does not say like this. AS says equity is nothing but residual interest in net assets of the company. Net assets, matlab assets minus liability. Okay. So equity and liability. Now equity and liability में first item what will you write? Share shareholders fund. Correct. Shareholders fund में what will you write? Shareholders fund में you will write share capital. But share capital में how much was authorized, how much was issued, all that details of share capital. Janam Patri of share capital, you will show it in a note. That note number you are supposed to write over here. Say note 1. Am I clear? Yes, sir. Now, chapter. Share capital chartered. In share capital chartered, you are supposed to disclose what? In share capital, what you are supposed to disclose? Number 1, disclose each class shares. Disclose authorized disclosed, authorized, subscribed, issued, paid up, and capital, which you did. Correct? Thereafter, disclose shareholders, shareholders holding more than 5% equity share. Then disclose shares. What are bonus shares? So bonus shares are free shares, exactly. Disclose bonus shares and cash, non-cash consideration shares. Non-cash consideration shares, matlab, you remember in your childhood foundation when you are innocent and good person? So I'm still innocent and good person. Are you sure? Anyway, now chartered. Remember you did company issue of shares, bank to share application to share capital, share allotment to share capital, bank to share allotment. Yes or no? That time you studied issue of shares for non-cash consideration, where you used to issue shares for purchasing asset, used to pass the entry plant and machinery account debit to vendor, then vendor to equity share capital. That means you used to issue equity shares capital and in return you used to get cash. No, no, you used to get asset. That is non-cash consideration. Similarly, charted, if I purchase a company, when you purchase a company, there is an amalgamation. In amalgamation, also, one company issues another company shares to purchase a company. In foundation, you studied, you purchase assets to shares. In inter, you will study, you can purchase company through shares. That is also non-cash consideration. So bonus shares, non-cash consideration shares. Non-cash consideration shares, example, example, issue of shares for issue of shares for asset purchase. Issue of shares for asset purchase chartered. Thereafter, issue of shares for Issue of shares for amalgamation. All these are non-cash. Bonus shares, timing you can remember. I'm sure you know. You have studied bonus shares in your foundation. No. Foundation to be remembered full. You forgot after exam only. Yeah. Example. These are what? Free shares. Disclose bonus shares and non-cash consideration shares. So if in your share capital there are bonus shares and there are shares which are issued for non-cash consideration that you have to disclose. Kaiku, why to disclose? That if you write share capital 1 crore, as a normal reader, what we will think? If there's a share capital of 1 crore, there will be cash also 1 crore. No. Ah. But did you get cash? No, you got non-cash consideration. Or sometimes you give free may shares. So don't you think readers of financial information should know that out of 10 lakh shares, you had given 2 lakh bonus shares? Those are free shares. Correct, correct, correct. That information should be there, should not be there, should be there. If a company is giving bonus every 3 4 years and the still the share price is doing wonderful in the market, don't you think investor feels good about it? So don't you think disclosure of bonus share is mandatory? Yes. But sir, bonus shares you issued this year. So this year you will show bonus shares. Next year you will prepare balance sheet again you will show. Yes. So sir, bonus shares issued in current year will be showed in second year also. Yes. Third year also in balance sheet you will show disclose bonus shares like this. Yes. Fourth year also you will disclose. Yes. Fifth year also you will disclose. Yes. Sir, sixth year? No. But then you should have told no that bonus share are is to be disclosed in the balance sheet for next 5 years. I wanted to tell, but you kept on asking second year. I told yes, third year yes, fourth year yes, fifth year yes, sixth year no. So bonus shares and non-cash consideration shares should be, which be, should be disclosed in balance sheet. Correct and correct. Correct. No. Presentation. First you write authorized authorized share capital. First you write what? Authorized share capital. Authorized share capital में dot shares of rupees dot. Authorized capital does not form a part of balance sheet. Authorized share capital does not form a part of balance sheet. So you double line. You remember standard में your madam had taught you? Sir, no, madam only. Sir only was there. In foundation also, sir, and inter also, sir. Sorry, Baba, sorry. To touch your emotional nerve. Now, then chartered, issued, subscribed, paid up, capital. Issued, subscribed, paid up, capital. Thereafter, less calls an arrear. Balance in share for future. Balance in share for future account means, suppose you had forfeited this, you have already studied, but still let me tell you. Suppose started you had forfeited 500 shares, but you reissued only 400 shares. You forfeited 500 shares, but you reissued 400 shares only. Correct? So 400 share का तो share forfeiture nullified. But 100 share का share forfeiture is left. So balance in share forfeiture means chartered share forfeited but not reissued. It's balance. That means 500 shares, they paid 6 rupees and you forfeited. ठीक है, तो share forfeiture का balance is how much? 3000. Out of which 400 shares are reissued, तो 400 shares का 6 rupees is debited. 100 shares का 6 rupees is credited because share forfeiture का journal entry you remember? Share capital, calls in arrear, share forfeiture. That means share forfeiture you have credited. So 3000 you have credited. When you reissue, you debited it and it got nullified. The remaining which you did not reissue ka balance is there, that balance will come over here. So balance in share forfeiture means what? Shares forfeited but not reissued. Means shares forfeited but not reissued. Balance balance in shares forfeited but not reissued. This chartered will give you share capital ka balance. This share capital will come over here. Yes, no, yes. Second is chartered reserves and surplus. Reserves means reserves and surplus means retained earnings or balance of PL. Reserves means reserves. Surplus means balance of PL or retained earnings. Correct? Yes. Now chartered. Now, share capital you studied. Now chartered reserves. Reserves are created out of reserves and surplus. Now, types of reserve. Started types of reserve. 1 minute. Divisible profits. Profits. Divisible profits. These are those reserves which are available for distribution of dividend. These are those reserves which are available for distribution of dividend. Am I clear? This is also known as free reserves. Divisible profits or free reserves means available for distribution of dividend. Correct, chartered? Now I believe we take a break of 15 minutes and we meet after 15 minutes. Am I clear? Yes, sir.